Reese, stop it. You're gonna get yourself very hurt.
Welcome back to Curious Horse. As you can see in the introduction, today is Integration Day, and the goal is to integrate Sarge, my Clydesdale, with the Munchkin herd. Patriot is becoming too dominant over Drakaina, and I'm hoping that Sarge will teach her some manners. She's just giving Drakaina a really hard time right now, and she's acting too much like her mother. And for those of you who don't know, Javelin right there, the big bay mare, that's Patriot's mother. She's my heart horse, but she's very alpha, and I think it's okay how she acts with the big herd members, but it does worry me with the little filly, Patriot, and Drakaina. So I'm just trying to curb this behavior as much as possible, unless this is normal, I'm not entirely sure. So again, this is Patriot. I'm going to show you how she's acting with Drakaina. Let me know your thoughts.
Uh-oh. Like that?
Patriot!
Oh! Patriot! She better not kick you. She had her butt right to you. Yeah, she better not kick you.
She's getting real aggressive. And what I do is, I get in the middle and force her to be nice to Drakaina. No. Patriot, come.
And I'm not sure how to handle this situation. I just know if Patriot does chase Drakaina like that, I think I should get in the middle. I mean, Patriot never goes after me. I'm not worried about myself getting hurt. I'm just not sure what's the way to modify this behavior, or if this is just normal. But I'm thinking maybe bring in a bigger horse and teach her manners. Well, what do you think I should do?
Patriot! Don't bite Reese. Sorry. She tried to bite Reese. He wasn't doing anything.
She's getting real dominant. She's a carbon copy of Javelin.
Oh,
Sarge has made his Javelin act more nicer.
they're coming now. See them coming?
Yeah.
Be nice, Patriot.
She's usually nice when I'm here.
I love the sound when they're running like that. Oh,
Let me get Sarge in here. You be a good girl. You be a good girl.
here she comes.
You're okay. You're okay. Good girl. So you usually stay in the middle and they're fine.
Patriot also does this when she wants butt scratches. So I don't know if she wants a butt scratch or she's being dominant over me or Drakaina, but I'm not too worried.
That scares me when she puts her butt up to you.
I don't know if she's doing it to me or to.
Well, you or Drakaina, but you're
Doing it to
close.
Drakaina.
Yeah, but you're like in the middle, so I don't know if she would get you by accident.
Yeah, she has bit me by accident before.
She did?
When she was a baby.
Oh.
Beautiful girl, I'm sorry. They say if you walk two horses at the same time, like an activity before they go out in the field together, they do better. So
Okay.
I have to try it.
So Sarge and Drakaina really haven't bonded too much just yet. So last night I put them in a stall for a couple of hours next to each other, adjacent stalls, just so they can feed and get more acquainted. And then just now, a couple of hours ago, I put them next to each other in the stalls just to get, like I said, more acquainted and to become more familiar. I'm trying to reduce the risk that they're going to fight. I don't foresee that happening. I do foresee my little pony Reese's or Sarge going after the pony. That's where my true hesitations are, but let's see what happens.
Bossy!
My goal is just to walk around the paddock just halfway around and then just let everybody out together. Let's see how that goes. I don't know if Patriot and Reese's are going to allow that to happen, but that's my goal, just like halfway around the paddock.
Uh-oh. Patriot, be nice.
So Patriot is already pushing her weight around. Can you believe that she's still a yearling? She doesn't turn 2 until the end of April. And then Drakaina is turning 2 at the end of February. Here comes Reese.
He's nibbling on Sarge's butt. Reese is. Yeah, he was nibbling on his butt a little bit. Yep, he is.
In hindsight, I wish I would have put Reese's Pieces, my little Viking pony, up and Patriot up together into just a different paddock and then just walked Drakaina and Sarge. This is clearly not working as planned, but Sarge and Drakaina are doing great. Reese's giving him a really hard time. I'm just gonna give him a little pretend kick to get him away from Sarge's butt because Sarge has huge feet, huge legs, he's very muscular, and I don't want my Viking pony to get hurt, but he does have a tendency to not back down from the big horses. He was even doing it a little bit to Javelin through the vents the other day. There's no way I'm going to make it around this huge paddock. I'm going to let Sarge off now and just see how they do. What happened? Who was nibbling on whose butt?
Oh, little Reese was nibbling on
Reese's was nibbling on his butt, so I think I'm just going to let them all off the halters at this point and see how they do. So, you behave yourself, Sarge. Don't be mean to Reese's. You being nice? You being good? You being good? You being good, boys? This is a new Munchkin herd plus Sarge. God. You be good to Reese's, Sarge. Be good to him, Sarge. See, Reese doesn't know how small he is, and it makes me nervous. Sarge?
Reese, stop it. You're gonna get yourself very hurt. I'm sorry, Sarge. Thank you for being so gentlemanlike. Be good to Drakaina too.
You boys share the water. So you guys better be good to each other. No fighting. How cute is Sarge? Drakaina wants in on the action too. Sarge, he definitely gets a little bit overwhelmed. He's a gentleman, but he's more of an introvert. Reese, this is the calm. Apparently before the storm. Wow. Do you think they're playing, or do you think they're posturing up? Are they sizing each other up and down? Reese is very smart. He has a brain on him, so I don't know.
Oh, Sarge. Oh. Sarge, oh. Hey. Sarge is gonna have to give him a kick.
I think Sarge may have to give him a little bit of a nudge, a small kick, hopefully nothing crazy, but Reese does not back down. He's always waiting for his moment, so even if Sarge does give him a little small kick away now, I don't think it's going to deter him for that long, but look at the size difference. What would you do in this situation?
Little pony is tough.
I was gonna cut this section out because it is quite hard to watch, but Reese's is kind of antagonizing Sarge, and I think it could have been much worse. At this point, do you think it's over, or do you think this is the start? And look at Drakaina and Patriot. They're becoming curious. I'm wondering what's going through their heads, too.
Reese, are you okay, baby? You got to stop going after him. I'm worried about your leg. You okay? Stop going after him. No more fighting. No more fighting, okay? No more fighting.
So I didn't feel any bumps or just see any damage to his front legs. And looking at the video now, I think he actually hit him in the front chest area. Where do you think that was? The chest? I don't think it was the leg.
You okay, Patty Cake? You let Sarge be the boss, okay? No more fighting, baby. I love you. No more fighting. I don't want to see you get hurt. You're not the boss, okay? Come here, baby. Thank you for not fighting. Girl.
And I wish this was the end of the Reese's and the Sarge drama. I wish that was the end, but it's not. We're only 10 minutes into the video, and you can see there's more to come. Here's Patriot. That clapping, again, that's just baby talk, and she's letting Sarge know, I'm not a threat, don't hurt me, but she's very curious, and Sarge and Patriot really do like each other, but there's definitely a shift in energy. I don't like recording Patriot too much on the channel because she always looks like she's emaciated, but she gets super skinny. I increase the feed, and then she grows straight up or sideways, and then she looks super skinny again, and I increase the feed, but I can't keep on increasing the feed, but she's well fed.
Hey, Sarge.
Drakaina definitely feels more comfortable checking out Sarge when I'm here, because she knows I'm going to protect her, I believe, but she's curious to see him.
Good boy, Sarge. Good boy. Just let them smell, Sarge. Good boy, Sarge. Good boy. Sarge, call. Sarge is not the most social horse, girls. Sarge, just let them smell. Come here, Sarge.
Sarge is being good boy, but I do think this is quite a lot for him, and he's a little bit overwhelmed.
Girls, give him the space. Give him space. Give him space, Drakaina. Give him space. Patriot, give him space. Give him space, Drakaina. It's okay, Sarge. Give him space. It's okay. She's being good. She's being good. He's not Mr. Social. Okay, Sarge?
It's definitely true what they say about Clydesdales. They are gentle giants. But it's also true what they say about little Viking ponies. They are full of confidence, sassy, and Reese is ready for round 2. There's no way he's going to let that kick that Sarge gave him a few minutes ago end this little squabble. I don't know, honestly, if they're playing or if they're posturing. I do think Reese is trying to dominate Sarge. He's clearly moving Sarge's feet. Sarge has squealed a couple of times. It's hard to hear because it's so windy. But he's definitely trying to control Sarge's feet. And I know in the horse world, whoever moves the feet first, that's usually the winner. I don't know how he's moving this giant Clydesdale's feet when he's so little. I guess it really has to do... I know one of the subscribers said, don't let the size influence or fool me. It has nothing to do with the size. It's all to do with the brain. And Reese is like this little genius, although I think sometimes he's too smart for his own good. Sarge is starting to fight back. And Sarge fights back against Javelin. So I don't think he's going to give up this position in this little herd too early. Reese usually goes in for the fight. If he doesn't win, he takes a break. And then he comes back for more.
Sarge! Sarge is like not the most social, apparently. He's getting overwhelmed. Sarge, be good. Oh, Sarge, oh.
So this goes on and on and on for quite some time. One part of the video that I kind of skipped because I didn't know how interesting it would be was the opening. So, like I said, the night before, I gave Drakaina and Sarge stole time together, adjacent stalls, so they wouldn't fight, just to minimize Drakaina getting hurt. And then I walked them together the next day, as you saw. They all went to the hay feeder, and Reese was kind of initially just putting his weight around, as you're about to see now. But this was the start of the integration.
Hey, Reese.
Good boy, Sarge. Good boy. Good boy. Hey, Drakaina. And like Sarge? You guys eating together?
Isn't Drakaina just picture perfect? She's gonna be an amazing. She already is an amazing horse, but can you imagine in 2 years when we start getting her under saddle? I'm super excited. And here's Reese coming to meet Sarge. This is the first time that he's met Sarge in the paddock without me riding Sarge in the paddock, and I can tell like he wants to get in between Sarge and the food.
Good boy, Sarge. Sarge, be nice. Good boy, Sarge. Reese, your face is a little bit too close to Sarge. Come on, Sarge. Move over. Come on. Sarge, come on. Sarge, come on.
So at this point, I'm hoping that Reese's just doing this to be social, but he is trying to push Sarge away from the food. So maybe he is initially just doing it to be a little dominant.
That was cute.
What do you think's going through Sarge's head right now? Is he like, who is this little munchkin trying to take all my hay? Right now they're in the big paddock, and this is where Sarge is usually at with Javelin, Maverick, Janana, and Prince. And right now the munchkins are in there, just I want them to have all this space. And right now they look like they're sharing pretty nicely, and at this point I'm feeling optimistic.
Good boy, Sarge. You're sharing. You're sharing with Reese. Drakaina. Drakaina. Well, Reese's really getting along with Sarge.
It's hard to really see, but you see Drakaina right there at the back. She's just kind of watching and observing, and I have some hay out by the hay feeder. So I think right now Drakaina is just kind of observing and still being part of the herd, but just not being pushy.
Drakaina doesn't want any part of it right now. Are you smart, Drakaina? Self-preservation. Good girl, baby. Good girl. I'm surprised how much Reese wants to hang out with Sarge. I think he's like trying to like figure him out, his place in the herd. What's he doing, do you think? I'm surprised. I don't think Sarge wants to hang out. What are you doing, Reese? You hanging out with Sarge? It's a big test for you. Reese and Sarge are getting along pretty well. I'm gonna go inside, so I'm gonna give Sarge a little bit of a break from the trio of munchkins. Come on, Sarge, baby. Come on. Good boy. Thank you for being a gentleman. Good boy. You know you want to go in here. Come on. Come on. Come on, Sarge. Sarge, come on. I knew you wanted to go in there. You needed a break. You need a break, baby. Come on.
So it's too windy, so you won't be able to hear it, but Javelin and Sarge are calling back and forth to each other. I have Javelin and the large herd in the emu paddock, and Sarge is. I didn't realize how connected he was to them. It's really special.
Sarge is calling for his herd. Where are they, Sarge? Come on, Sarge. It's not that you're not social, you just wanted your original herd. You didn't want the baby. Does not like to get wet. Okay, go find Javelin. Come on. Come on, Sarge. Come on. I know you don't like to get wet, but it's the only way through. Good boy. So now they're all hanging out in the emu paddock. Aww. He missed his buddies. He didn't want the munchkins. He wanted Javelin, Janana. He wanted to hang out with Prince and Maverick. Interesting. I would have thought he would have been happy hanging out with Patriot. Drakaina. Maybe that was the wrong idea, just to do one horse at a time. Maybe I do them all together. I'm trying to minimize kicks here. Sarge really wanted to get back to his herd. He was calling for them, and they were calling for him. Right, Jav? So Sarge really wanted to get back to the herd, so he started nickering to them, or calling for them. I haven't seen him really do that before. So maybe that was the wrong approach.
So, although this integration didn't go perfectly as planned, like I said, the fighting happened after the hay feeding. It escalated with Reese and Sarge. I realized just how much Sarge does love his herd, and he's not such an introvert after all. He just wanted his herd, not a different herd.
Maybe tomorrow I'll bring Sarge and Prince together, or just Prince with the munchkins. I'm not sure. Or maybe that was the right approach, but I didn't give it enough time. TBD. What's your thoughts? I do want the herds integrated, and I want to minimize fighting, so I'm gonna bring the big herd. You wanna go on a scavenger hunt? Come on. Scavenger hunt. Distract them. Come on, Jav. Come on, Jav. Good girl. Come on, Janana. Come on, Maverick. Sarge! The babies. Come on, Janana. Wow. You guys are wild tonight. They are wild tonight.